All right, we're all packed up, ready to go. Time for another Road Ready Campground review. Today we're going to review 2 campgrounds in one. The reason we're doing this is they're super close, basically the same area, just 2 different campgrounds. First one we'll talk about will be, Klondike Goldrush National Park Campground. That one's actually across the river from us, and it is a national park campground. It's completely dry. There's no amenities there. We couldn't find, there's no sewer, no dump station. I don't know that there's any water there right now. There may be later in the season, I don't know. No electricity. There are a couple pit toilets and trash bins and bear lockers. That's the extent of your amenities. But it is right on the river here. What river is this?
I don't know, and I don't know how to pronounce it anyway.
Okay, we'll put the name right here across. First night we were in the area out of Skagway. Both of these campgrounds, by the way, are less than 15 minutes from Skagway, Alaska. The first one we stayed at, it was the national park, and it was $10 a night. Really good price, short walk to the river, beautiful, wooded, very camping. There's lots of RV sites, there's lots of tent sites. I don't know how big rig friendly it would be. I didn't really pay attention to the site sizes. Ours worked fine. Probably could have fit a bigger rig in the site we were in.
Yeah, they were.
So,
but the road warns you that if you're over 25 feet, then it's not recommended to drive down the road.
Yeah, we'll show you on the way out of here the road to get back to Skagway. It's windy, gravel. Sometimes there's no guardrail right along the river.
But this part of the road is not too bad if you go on any further past the campground. If you wanted to see the old town of Dai, there is a very narrow, small bridge that you may have trouble crossing if you're much larger than us.
And then this campground, I've seen a couple different names for it. I've seen Dai Municipal Campground. We saw it on freecampsites.net called Skagway Municipal Campground. This one is free, just across the river. It's a 2.5 mile drive from the other campground. You did have to go across a really narrow, low bridge, but our little summer house fit perfectly. This one, both of the campgrounds, by the way, have fire rings and picnic tables. This campground is free, and it is very, very close and adjacent to what they call the Dai National Historic Site, which is the site of the town from the Gold Rush days. The town is gone, but it is the national park area.
It does have a walking trail with signs that tell you about what's there. There's no buildings left. There's one wall of a building. There's an old cemetery, and you can see just the remains of where the buildings used to be.
If you start in town and go to the National Historic Sites Visitor Center and watch their movie, it tells you a lot about what the town went through before, during the Gold Rush days. So, really cool area, beautiful views. There's an ATV park down further. You can actually get down to what we would call the ocean, I guess, by walking. This is where the river connects and all the gold rushers came up back in the Klondike days.
There's seals out in the river. There's a bunch of eagles and seagulls.
It's beautiful out here. This campground here, the municipal one, also has pit toilets, trash receptacles, and bear lockers.
But no hookups at all.
No hookups at all. We've been pulling our electricity in from the sun. We filled up with water before we came out. So it is dry camping, and this is a true free dry camping boondocking spot. Pretty empty today and yesterday, but I would imagine during the peak season this place would be a little tougher to get into for sure. The spots I don't know that are as big over here because the bigger RVs can't make it across that bridge. So, all right, well, we're going to go check out town and see what else there is to offer around here. We'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.